Everyone you know is likely drinking a different type of milk. People are drinking soy milk, almond milk, oat milk, skim milk, full cream milk. The list goes on. And so I have done a ton of research to really get to the bottom of what milk is actually good for us. What should we be drinking? And so I started with cow's milk because I believe this was the original milk. And going back hundreds of years ago, we actually only had one type of cow, which were the Jersey cows that produced A2 milk. Same as goats, they also produce A2 milk. Then there was a genetic mutation. It's hard to find research on when that exactly occurred, but with this genetic mutation came the black and white cows that create A1 type milk. And the difference between A2 and A1 milk is a specific protein within the 209 amino chain that forms up the protein in milk. In A2, you have proline. In A1, you have histidine, which is number 67 on the amino chain. The histidine is what creates BCM7, which disrupts the gut, causes bloating, diarrhea, and this is what a lot of people react to. So a lot of people aren't actually lactose intolerant, they're just very susceptible to the A1 protein, which is this genetically mutated protein that we now find in most of our common milk. A2 milk is also known as Jersey milk. Now, Jersey milk can actually fix a lot of your intolerances. But if you are someone that can't have full cream milk, and then you try Jersey milk, and even that doesn't solve your issue, then what you might want to try is full cream Jersey milk, raw milk. The difference between raw milk and pasteurized milk is that a lot of the minerals and nutrients are preserved in the raw milk. This is because pasteurization is a heating process that is used to kill yeast, bacteria, and other toxins or molds that form within the milk. But during this pasteurization process, a lot of the minerals are gone, as well as the lactase enzymes that form naturally within the raw milk. So if your body does not have the right amount of lactase enzymes to break down the lactose in milk, then you become lactose intolerant. But my argument is, if you have a raw milk, you no longer need these lactase enzymes to break down the lactose because you've got that in raw milk. Now, raw milk can be dangerous, and this is why it was banned, but people or companies like Made by Cow have a process of cold pressed pasteurization, which means they're still going through that pasteurization process of killing the bacteria and the yeast, but it's cold pressed, so they're not heating the milk up and destroying all the vital nutrients and minerals that come in the raw milk. So this is a good option. It's basically the premium version, but what I do recommend to most people is that you at least try Jersey milk or A2 milk, same thing, before you decide that you're lactose intolerant. Because many of my clients come to me and they say, I can't drink full cream milk because I'm lactose intolerant. And I say, how do you know you're lactose intolerant? They're like, well, I just drink milk and it goes straight through me. And so I told them to drink A2 Jersey milk. Now, this is not pasteurized, this is just A2 protein milk. They drink this and they're completely fine. And this has happened with 5 clients now. And that's 5 out of 5. So before you decide that you're lactose intolerant, try Jersey milk. If you try Jersey milk and it's not the enzyme that is the problem, then you may be lactose intolerant. And you can solve that by drinking raw milk that has its own lactase enzymes within it. And then another common misconception that I hear a lot as well is that you want to be getting unhomogenized milk. This is unhomogenized, but getting unhomogenized milk or not really isn't a big issue. The only difference is that through the homogenization process, it's essentially a process where the milk goes through a piston where the big fat globules turn into a smooth texture, and it really is just for human taste and human consumption. Now, going back to the cows and the genetic mutation, some believe that the reason A1 became popularized milk is because of cosmetic, because the cows look better. Another argument is that the cows just produced more milk, the black and white cows produce more milk. No one truly knows, but it's important to understand that if you have intolerance to milk, you can opt for Jersey milk, and that is most likely going to solve your problem. There's no need to pay high ticket prices for raw milk But this is a good option if you can afford it and you want the maximum amount of minerals in your diet. Now going on to, seed milks, soy milks, oat milks, almond milks, I don't necessarily have a big issue with them. The only thing I would say is that you need to watch out for what's in these milks. Because unlike milk, where you can trust that it's milk from a cow going into a bottle, these are made in factories and workshops or wherever. You just want to make sure that if you're getting a plant-based milk, they haven't added any vegetable oils in there. So look on the back, make sure they haven't added any additives in there. And then secondly, I would also say that full cream milk is a better option because it's more mineral dense. You have more nutrients in there. When you're looking at plant-based milks, the amount of almonds that actually form almond milk is close to none compared to how much liquid is actually in the bottle. Going on to long life milk is absolutely completely crap. They basically use a ultra high pasteurization technique, which destroys everything. You're basically drinking nothing and just causing inflammation in your body. So, hope this solves your questions around milk. If you have any more questions, let me know and I can do another video, or you can message me and I'd be glad to help you out with it. Thanks.